Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Last time around, we went through what was probably my favorite chapter in the entire game, Chapter 6. We, discovered the location of Ouroboros' base, and we infiltrated it. But unfortunately, the only things we found were our brainwashed friends who had been, captured and converted by the evil professor. And in our attempt to capture them, it turns out Estelle was captured instead and brought to their new base, a giant flying airship known as the Glorious. After the professor and Ouroboros asked us to join them, we promptly refused and made a daring escape, only made possible thanks to the efforts of Joshua, who decided to show up right when we needed him most. After our daring escape, the most emotional and beautiful scene in this entire game, we're finally ready to start Chapter 7. I'm going to turn my volume down a bit. And we're going to head right for Chapter 7. So, Ouroboros has moved to continue their plan. Blue Blanc is at the Ismelis Tower. They seem to be opening the seal on the tetracyclic towers. Walter is over in Zeiss at the Cornelia Tower. Luciola is at the Saphiril Tower. And lastly, Ren is in place at the Amberil Tower. Whatever the hell they're planning, it's certainly not good. Orioles sealed in the darkness where Septium's light does not reach. May you gaze upon our poor material world through your gospel. Guys, I think we broke the earth. Gaze upon these four pillars. They are the final shackles that bind you. Simple they may appear to be, but know that their purpose was long shrouded by the decree of man. With hands which bend the will of all, reveal their true form. This isn't good. This isn't good, guys. Oh, yikes. Ugh. I'm sorry. Why would they do that to you? I'm not even monetized on Twitch. Jesus Christ. Fuck Twitch. Yeah, you heard me. I know you're watching all my videos, Twitch CEO. Whatever the fuck your name is. Okay, that's enough of that. He might be evil. I won't confirm or deny that, but I'll definitely confirm that. Ladies, gentlemen, our blessed celebration is ready. Now go, enjoy it to your fullest. Excellent. We, the enforcers of Ouroboros, by order of an Anguis, we shall now liberate you of your shackles. Chapter 7, The Tetracyclic Towers. Yep, the evil Ollie. She's not evil, though. She's just misunderstood. And so Joshua's reporting, you know, everything he's had to say. That's what they all say. You know, destroy Liberal. The usual. Grim is one way to put it. So the entire army's on a state of high alert, as they should be. The entire aerial fleet is looking for the Glorious, as they should be. That's rough. I feel bad for you. I know what it's like to not be able to sleep. Happens to me a lot, actually. I basically just stay up until I pass out and then just hope I go from there. And luckily the Queen's willing to pardon us, in light of, you know, all the good shit Joshua's done in the past. And of course the Queen knows all about Hamel, but this is the first time she's hearing that Joshua was an orphan of it. Yep. They would rather bury the lead than let the truth of that incident come out and be brought to light. And Erebonia simply had not committed the bulk of their army to invading. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, nice! I should probably check that out. Well, I mean, the Queen's of course gonna choose the lives of her citizens over the lives of a few survivors of a destroyed village. I also feel you there. Money is hard to come by. And at the very least, Joshua has some nice things to say for, the Queen after, you know, she had to make a tough decision. We somehow managed to survive. Luckily, they only had Gilbert to face us down. If they sent Luve after us, we would have been in trouble. Oh, Shara, that doesn't count coming from you. Oh, hi, Kevin. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. MMOs can be fun, but, like, there's such a time sink. I mean, he's the biggest something, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. You know, the usual. Damn it, Kevin. Stop trying to pick up Estelle. It's not gonna go well for you, buddy. Something dirty. I can show you that girl thing we do with a stick in response. Oh geez, the whole gang's here. Including Cassius Bright. Aren't they supposed to be sworn to celibacy? Nah, dude. Joshua, I'm here to beat the shit out of you. God damn it. That was a bright slap. Yep, you're supposed to beat the shit out of your runaway kids. And you know, here's Cassius professing the themes of the game. No man can stand alone. No matter how far we travel, no matter what path we follow, they remain in some form. Do you understand just how strong such bonds can be now? The true power was friendship all along. Oh yeah, they're dating. Like, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, officially now. Aww. I might say half the foolishness comes from the parent myself. God damn it, General Morgan, you're right on point. Jesus Christ, everyone's in this throne room. Oh, shit. We fucked up, guys. Unidentified creatures near all 5 major cities. We've received reports of herds of armored beasts and soldiers wearing red from every region. Oh shit. Ouroboros is sending out the entire army they've got against us. Schwarz, there can't possibly be more. We lack details, but there's some kind of abnormality, is the only way to put it, at the towers. Great. Good job, guys. When a guard ship on patrol attempted to approach one, it immediately suffered system failure. Sounds like the orbital shutdown phenomenon to me. Scouting units have all been destroyed. Every squad was scattered by a single person. Yep. Sorry guys, you're gonna need JRPG protagonists to deal with this. But Estelle... No, we're going together, goddammit. And of course, this entire team's coming along, too. Point is, you ain't the only one tied up in this. No running off without us, got it? That's right, Joshua. This is just the kind of time we all need to work together. Oh, jeez, you guys. Time for the corny anime speeches. And we've got ourselves a new mission. Stop whatever the hell is happening at the 4 towers. No, not yet. But I'll answer you, eventually. Let's go. Take the biggest, baddest airship in our entire army, and take down all these towers. And so Liberl fell into chaos, not seen since the 100 Days' War. Cassius and Morgan returned to Leyston Fortress and the Hawken Gate, respectively, to take command of the Royal Army. Meanwhile, Estelle and her friends headed for the towers, which dotted the landscape using the RCL. And because we did everything right in the last chapter, we're up to 281 BP. Olivier, what are you doing, buddy? You not coming with us? No, he has to go back to Erebonia right now. Yeah, something like that. No, never mind. Though, if you insist on a passionate farewell kiss, well... Yeah, no, that's enough, thanks. Can't you say goodbye seriously at least once? I thought you would have learned by now that I am always serious. Know that Olivier Lenheim shall pray for your success from the skies of Erebonia. Try ditching the love-struck idiot act, alright? So yeah, we don't get to have Olivier for this chapter. It's just gonna be the usual gang. With Kevin in tow as well. Yeah, he's super serious about being a perp, that's for sure. Well, we got Professor Wily on our side, so... shouldn't be an issue. The RCL speed, the distance doesn't really matter. We might as well go where we have information on our enemies. We know Blue Blanc is at the Esmelis Tower, so... we might as well head there first. Trickery, false image copies, shadow pinning, that sort of thing. You know, things we've been victim to. That sounds ducky. Yeah, we're immediately heading for Esmelis Tower. We don't have a choice of which ones to go first or anything. We just go in the order the game gives us. As you might have guessed from the nature of these, they're basically long dungeons into a big boss rush. Thief. 100% thief. And so ends the moratorium I placed upon myself. No, I may yet have one chance left, perhaps. But wait! Ah, you two. Aw, they're gone! Didn't make it in time, huh? What ho, good reporters? Was you hoping to get on board as you did during the Dragon case? Yeah, and we heard Joshua was back. Ah, whatever. Dorothy, hurry up and grab a shot of the RCL. Use the long-distance lens, we should be able to get a usable shot. Aye, aye, sir. Hey man, why punch a dragon out of the sky when you can just steal all his stuff? You said your goodbyes. Such as they were to make, yes. How have your preparations come along? I managed to arrange everything with my uncle. As for Chancellor Osborne, he actually found the idea to be perfectly timed. He does seem like the kind of man who would be well liked by Liberlians. This will be a grand processional. You have the nastiest hobbies. I can already see their shocked expressions in my mind. But that is a large part of the goal, my friend. And so, when next we meet, we shall be foes. Do not lose to the likes of the Society, my erstwhile Liberlian allies. Yeah, fairly close. I mean, Chapter 8 and Chapter 9 are actually fairly long chapters, but this one's fairly short. And we're already at Ismel's tower. Technically, all of Liberl is in walking distance. Technically. Anyway, there's this weird floating sphere over the tower's head. Gross. Anyway, we can't land the RCL directly near the tower, but we can get close enough to come down using the lift. So for these areas, you get to choose 2 party members. Estelle and Joshua will be locked to your team for the rest of the game. We're challenging a Phantom Thief, so we're gonna take his rival. Well, we don't have Olivier with us, so Chloe's the next best thing. And, I mean, anyone's fine at this point, but Agat's actually pretty low-leveled compared to the rest of the team, so he'll come along too. And if you need to tune up your orbments or anything, just talk to Professor Russell here. You know, the basics. We have all the amenities taken care of in the RCL here, so even though it's kind of like a point of no return, you still can take care of yourself pretty well. We're just gonna bug some people in here, because why not? So, you know, just basic military stuff in here. And all the guys salute you. Generator escort mission? I think that's Chapter 8, if I'm remembering it correctly. Back when we were freshly minted junior bracers. Don't worry, Cheryl. We'll make it happen, because Cassius is busy with actual work. He doesn't have the time to steal our spotlight. Zin's here drinking, as you do. You two make for an odd pair, thinking about it. Nah. We don't have a lot in common, but man, do we get along well. I ain't really as fun as he is, though, I'll admit. Anyway, he's telling you, go the other way if you want to go to the lift, but we're exactly where we want to be. So again, Estelle and Joshua's orbments are all checked out. Now Chloe's is too. So, you know, we're well set in this regard. And of course the cat's here too. Yes, I actually did find a 3rd chapter save. I'll have to give a big shout out to Some Numbers from the Something Awful forums for helping me out with that. Because, I mean, I could have tried to play the entirety of 3rd while, you know, trying to catch up on a new game save, but that's crazy. That would be crazy. I can imagine. I mean, when I was playing it before, I was, like, looking at all the doors and stuff, and it's just like, oh, get into a bunch of random encounters, and, like, bring the X who loves X, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell is this crap? So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be glad I have a guide, a cloak quartz, the necessary, the needful. Anyway, these guys have things to say. Not much of it's very interesting. You can talk to Kevin in the infirmary here, too. Is it, though? I mean, from what we've seen, most people of the church have, you know, a degree of knowledge in medicine. Yeah, hopefully we won't need the sick bay. Unfortunately, Agate might yell himself into an early grave if I'm not careful. Anyway, when you want to proceed, talk to Faye. She'll take you down to the next dungeon. Away we go! I was gonna leave that to a poll, yes. Hopefully I'll get more than 2 or 3 votes, like I did for who to choose for the route in the second game here. So, you know, if I do put it up, I'll probably put it on Twitter instead, maybe? It seems to get more activity than my straw polls do. Anyway, it looks like some of the members of the army are here. Not only did they get nailed by a clown in the mask, the tower seems off. Whatever the hell that means. But I mean, we've climbed these things like dozens of times before. I'm sure it's all right. Okay. That's new. Oh, yeah. No, I imagine you'd be quite behind if this was you jump from the beginning to here. Hey man, Kilika can, like, kick the world's ass. Twitter is basically like people yelling at the sun and praying that they're not the focus of everyone's attention. Anyway, we'll go into this whoop-de-zoop-de thing here. Alrighty then. Welcome to the Altered Asmelis Tower. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. I mean... Alright. Let us proceed carefully, yet cautiously. Well, I know it's definitely not this one. This one is one of the most, complex ones from what I remember. Not that this one takes very long. Relatively. It's just, you know. Alright. Luckily we can avoid all these random encounters, so it does save us quite a bit of time exploring. Check out the treasure chest there, get the glam choker. Did I miss something? I probably did, yeah. I didn't see this little side path down here. It was like, oh yeah, it's fine. Nope. Go down here, pick this one up. Get some smelling salts. Delicious. You're not supposed to eat those, dumbass. Find a weapon for Chloe in there, the Callous Witch. I think that's Irish, if I remember correctly. And, you know, reviving bombs, the basics. Alright, where the frick am I now? This map is not helpful in the slightest. Okay. I think I head here first. Then I head here. Yeah, because this path is a little side path that leads you to a whole bunch of treasure. So make sure you grab all of these. And there's one... You can't rotate the camera, but there's one hiding right here, too. And it's one you don't want to miss, because it's a whole bunch of Sepith. Lastly, get the shoes there. And now we can take the other side path. Yeah, you know, weird, creepy space dungeon. That might also be because we're dealing with the Septarian of space. And you know, the goddess's treasures are serious business. Alright, where do I go from here? Yeah. Hey man, this game is nerdy as fuck. More restoratives here, more Sepith. And more shoes. Blue Falcons are male-only shoes, from what I remember. In fact, why don't you just not take my word for it and let me show you? Yeah. They're actually pretty good. We're getting, you know, close to, like, the best defensive stuff, but they don't measure up to the composites we've got on now. So, take the central path here, and run to a trap chest. Fun. Top hat? Why would you want to wear that? Jeez, these guys hit fairly hard, actually. Wow, what a rude piece of shit this guy is.
Care for a rematch?
Anyway, this whole area is basically an excuse to get you guys catched up to Joshua's level. And besides the Taiji garb, a decent piece of armor, that's for sure. Again, not quite as good as what we've got on now, but hey. It will suffice. Alright. We're getting close to the end of the area here. And as we do, we see these weird triangle monument thingies here. So each of these towers will have 4 of these things. It's essentially a super ancient orbital computer. That is super advanced. Concerning the seal mechanism 1 of 4. My name is Celeste Oslees. I am the blah 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 blah. Most of this is all redacted and unreadable. Yep. It's the name of the royal family of Liberl. We might as well take it. It's, might be important after all. If it's from, you know, the great-great-great-great-great-grandmother of the Queen. You want to look like you're straight out of the 1910s? The purpose of the seals is to prevent any contact between the Aureole and humanity, thus ensuring humanity's I feel the name to do not blank the mercy of our great goddess in blank blank gifts to blank blank it blank. Yeah, don't worry, we'll be reading what these say later. We won't have to deal with all this redacted missing speech crap. So, for the time being, just go ahead and pick these up. This stuff is actually pretty interesting if you get to reading it all. But that'll obviously take some time. Anyway, before you head on to the next area, take that chest as well. And we're on the last little stretch of the area. Make sure to take the fork in the road here, so you can grab all of these chests as well. The Noble Blade for Agate, more Sepith, more recovery items. And the orbit charging station here marks the end. We're about to go into our first boss fight. if you guys are searching for the monster quest title, all that stuff, getting all the monsters, you basically want to get into encounters and get all the monsters in your monster note before leaving the area. So, otherwise, we're just going to go right to it. Let us fight the Phantom Thief Bee. Is this the top of the tower? Think so. The hell is this? So this is what they're hiding on the roofs with these dark barriers. Ho ho! That was sprightly. So you are here, you masked weirdo. Must we trade insults? I would expect better from the ones who managed to best every one of my challenges. Those challenges are half the reason I don't even bother talking to you anymore, you know? Putting that aside, this is something of an event, is it not? It has been an age since we last met, after all. Joshua Astray, Black Fang of Ouroboros. It has, hasn't it? I'll admit, I was surprised you would support Wise Man's plan. Well, putting anyone else aside, I'm here out of curiosity. This land of Liberl possesses a mysterious sort of dignity, wouldn't you agree? In the people, the land, even the air. I simply wish to discern if this dignity is real. For, when faced with danger, it should shine forth all the greater. I see. In some ways, you're more like Wise Man than I thought, I guess. What I seek is beauty in all its forms. The good professor's goals are somewhat different. I should think that you, above all others, would understand that. Ah, and my darling princess has come as well. May I assume that means you shall accept my adoration? Unfortunately, I fear I cannot live up to your expectations. If I were truly noble, I would not hesitate so. I shall have to give an answer when I return the RCL. I dread that moment. Chloe! Ha ha! Ah, yes! That fear! Oh, shining proof of nobility! Oh, radiant wings which will not deign to touch the disgusting insects crawling in the mud! Ah! What? Balancing clowns! Assault archaisms! Now, show me. Show me that radiance as it brings light to this shadowed land. Here we go. Boss fight time. He has quite a bit of health, 2 annoying ads, so just try to take him down as best you can. Joshua's delay is fairly effective in dealing with the rabble here. God, that was nothing. Jesus Christ, I might be in trouble this fight. Anyway, he spends most of the time, you know, popping around, being a dick. He's also pretty hard to hit, so, you know. This is about where the game stops pulling its punches. Doesn't help that, again, I am severely underleveled for this area. I've got good equipment, though, so it's not all bad. Whatever. Apparently, this guy just does not want to get hit. Damn, dude, you do not fuck around, that's for sure.
How do you like this?
Jesus Christ. I didn't think my accuracy was that bad.
How do you like this?
Yeah. Gotta find the real one to make his fakes disappear. Luckily, we have Chloe the panic button to help mitigate our issues a bit.
I'll bring you a fitting end.
And he has an S-Craft that can crit ya, do serious damage.
Die beautifully.
Hope you have death immunity. Otherwise, that happens. Luckily for me, I am stocked to the gills with recovery items. Yeah, dude, we're dealing with serious edge here.
Come to me.
Anyway, you take out all of his things, he summons more, so don't actually do what I just did. That's what dumbasses do. Don't be afraid to get them a little lower on health, but... Oh, damn, I don't have stun protect on Agate? Jesus Christ, I'm bad at this. Alright, healing duty. And then you're stuck playing guessing games which one's the real him. It's really annoying. Yeah. Like I said, he's a bit of a tricky bitch. Anyway, we know that one's not the real one. That one's not the real one. So. Okay, Estelle's in trouble. Estelle's no longer in trouble. You gotta stop doing that, dude. That's really mean.
I'll bring you a fitting end.
And of course, he really likes hitting Chloe with this move, I gotta say.
Die beautifully. Farewell.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. Okay, can't even get there with an item. God damn it.
Come to me.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Let go.
Damn it. Alright, let's take him out for good. And we still have his minions to deal with. But, obviously they're a lot more palatable to deal with now. Alright. Get Chloe back on her feet. And one more hit should do it. There we go.
Care for a rematch?
No, I mean, I'm under level, but not as much as I thought I was. Chloe and Agate definitely are, but, like, Estelle's probably could have done that with 1 or 2 more levels. Anyway, all up to level 69 now. Except Chloe's still a little bit behind. Yeah, I could have used those extra levels to get final breakup in power. In any case, woohoo, more capable than I had hoped for. Perhaps it's time we get properly serious then. Well, that's, one barrier down. Hey! Everything's returned to normal. Thank goodness. It seems my role has come to an end for now. Nothing for it, then. I suppose I shall withdraw. What? Hold on, you! Wait, please! I expected it of the princess, but you bracers also shine with a certain nobility. When next we meet, I shall take the full measure of your radiance. Well then, everyone, adieu. Darn it, he got away after all. So this is the beta, then. The final gospel made by the Society. It's even larger than the other new models. I'm glad the tower's back to normal and all, but what was he trying to do with this thing? Good question. The machinery up here stopped working again. Gotta say, it's giving me a bad feeling. And that barrier that was covering the tower's crown until a moment ago, what was that, I wonder? Regardless, the tower's returned to normal. We should return to the RCL for now. Yeah, we should have discussed this with Professor Russell. I see. Sounds like quite a lot happened. It's fine. He'll become an alright guy, I'm sure. And apparently Professor Russell knows what memory crystals are, because of course he does. Circuit and printed septium. He thinks he can make the Capella read it. That's pretty good news. We've been calling it the Shadow, but I think it might be the actual form of the towers. Yep, the components of the second seal on the aureole. So... only kind of. Let's be real. And we got an update on the Carnelia Tower. A man with a black suit and sunglasses entered the tower. Direwolf guy. Damn. And so, Zin will be forcing his way into our party for this part of the tower. So, we've got one choice for this fight. But first, more cutscenes. Because, hey, Ouroboros is on the roads. Here they come. Howitzers, load and aim. Fire! Cease fire! All squads forward! Do not let a single one of these things into the city! For the Queen! For the Burl! For the Burl! They might have green shirts, but the red hats tell us everything we need to know about them. You're heading for Carnelia Tower next. Time for Kilika to show why she's the biggest badass in the Burl. True enough. So, from Miss Melis, we're heading straight south to Carnelia. It's likely we'll have the strange inside the tower. All about that anime logic. So, again, Zin's forced into your party, and since he's a physical powerhouse, you'll probably want to bring a caster of some renown. We'll be bringing Shara to something later, so... Kevin, you're up. It's Kevin time. Again, just make sure your equipment is all good. As good as it's gonna get. I even have the Grail Locket on Zin now that I think about it. I should probably swap that for what Joshua has here. True enough. Seems like Zeiss is doing their work. And of course, these guys are the consummate professionals. Kita's on the back dock here. Back deck. Yep. We'd better hurry. As I go around talking to absolutely everyone about every little thing. But no, we gotta go fast. And here's Cher's drinking. Oh god, Inuyasha. That's a blast from the past. You give us as many tomatoes as you got, buddy. Anyway, buy this copy of the Liberal News before we forget. Lord knows I do that all the time. And Agate's here playing pool. Why not? Yeah, don't bring Agate with you. That's a dumb idea. I mean, Zin and Agate don't normally go in parties together very well. There is one exception, but otherwise, don't really do it. Anyway, talk to the professor here, because he has something very important to tell us. And that important thing he can tell us is, hey, you can update your orbments to level 3. Instead of the level 2 slots you have set up now. Improves your EP by a whole bunch. Gives you the best quartz in the game to put on. So, you know, do it as soon as you can. Although they are prohibitively expensive. Yeah, I know exactly who you mean. Don't have enough Sepith to get all of these the way they need to be, so you know what? Whatever. Professor, you need to give us all of your Sepith right now, buddy. So, remember to bring any data crystals you find to Professor Russell here. He'll begin analyzing them. And if you want to check them out, just check out the Capella here. They will say complete when they're complete, but otherwise you get shit like this. So, don't worry about it too much right now. It'll take time for those to come up, but luckily, you got nothing but time. Also, you can go ahead and rest in the bed here to recover your newly gained EP. Oh man, don't talk to me about Naruto. I'm so sick of Naruto. Anyway, second tower time. So much filler. Just as strange as the first one. And this one is one of the more annoying ones to explore, from what I remember of it. Lots of winding paths. At least the color scheme's good. Anyway, Anyway, there's a ton of treasures here, so pick them all up. A lot of them are really nice. It's nice that they actually give you chests full of Sepith for the upgrades you're sure to need. Anyway, you want to take this path first, grab the treasure chest at the dead end. Don't take this warp immediately. Make sure to grab this guy. And now you can take this warp. Get a weapon for Kevin here. Reviving Bomb. A weapon for Zin. And the warp here takes you to the next area. I'm trying to think if I need to pick up anything else in this area. I'm pretty sure I do, honestly. Yeah, I definitely do. Because this is where all the data crystals are. This is about the Lakeside Underground Facility, which is where the Ouroboros' base was. Unfortunately, this is more redacted text. It's kind of like reading the Mueller report. I'm kidding, that joke is in poor taste. If I see that goddamn swing one more time, I swear to Ninja Jesus. So yeah, this dungeon is a lot more atmospheric when you're not running into random monsters all the goddamn time. But yeah, I'm just skipping through the stuff. I mean, you can make out some of what it says, but any details and stuff can be easily gleaned by the translation of it later. Hey man, I don't need to hear about how much of a masochist you are. No, I know exactly what you mean. He was a decent villain, and then they walked back all the shit he did, and it just felt hollow and pointless, and then you kind of realized that Naruto would just be hollow and pointless. Sure to get your experience here. Weak to water, huh? Okay. Works for me. I should really get some better arts on Kevin at the very least, though. Nope, that would be immoral. One more punch.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Assassination? What's that? No, ninjas don't do that. Oh, thank God, I finally got Thunder God Kick. It means I can actually, do some real damage to enemies with that. Like, I'm sure I have better than EP3 and stuff. Like, yeah. Why do I have health 3 on him? Now that I think about it, that just seems silly. I guess I'm not swimming in mine 4 quartzes. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I thought my quartz levels were actually a little higher for Kevin. They are not. They're actually pretty pathetic. So, never me mind then. I guess I'm just living with this. Whatever, this is fine. More nice treasure chests to get here, though. Alright. Whoop. Crap. God damn it. There's a reason why I don't watch those kinds of animes anymore. Anyway, there's a shit ton of treasure chests in this area, so just make sure you get them all. There's nothing over there, don't worry about that. But you want to take the branching path here. So this will lead you to these 2 chests. Another armor for a guy, an EP charge 3. And lastly, you can take this warp, which will take you to the next area. Serum powder, which is really nice to have. Trap chest here. Alright. I'm gonna show you why I like Thunder God Kick so much. Or not. I don't have anything really in range for it. Alright. No worries. Try to draw people's attention towards Zen here. Ideally. These fuckers will just keep healing themselves to full. I'm just gonna go straight to the main game. I mean, I've played through the intro enough times to not really need to show it off, I don't think. Alright, come on, let me Thunder God kick these guys to oblivion. So yeah, it just does a shit ton of damage, and it does even more damage the more enemies are in the AoE, so keep that in mind. Fortunately for me, I can't actually win this fight until this stupid thing dies.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Hey man, Patrick Seitz gets around. He's also Ulbrich in Octopath Traveler. No, I mean, he voices a lot of characters. Let's see here. Grab these boys. Grab these treasure chesty boys. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Like the sapphire gem. Which is essentially mine 5. We don't have that slot unlocked for Estelle yet. Or anyone. But it's a good thing to keep in mind. For when you finally do. Yin Yang Quartz, we already have a bunch of those. The Tyrol Bomb. Another one. And a Proxy Puppet. That's the last treasure chest you need to pick up, because here's another orbment charging station. Oh, I certainly intend to. Probably do that in a alternate, like, little recording video. Gonna do the same with Gambler Jack here. But, oh, geez, you have to get up at 6 in the morning? Yeah, you should probably get some rest. Alright. Have a good night, Lord of the Sloths. Anyway, we're finally here. Also, good night, Hawkman. Crimson Hawk. Yeah, figured you'd be dropping in. Walter. Zin. Knew you'd come. And hey, it's Fang Boy. Been a while, kid. It has. I'm surprised though, Walter. You never mentioned being part of the school Zin trained at. Yeah, well, I pulled in a lot of styles aside from just the Taito school. Gotta diversify if you want to beat people to death with their own arms, you know? No big surprise you never noticed. Walter, you... So, how about you, Zin? Still clinging to that dusty old living fist? Yeah, well, you know, I'm a clumsy guy. Afraid I could never be hoped to be half as good as our master was in Taito if I tried branching into other styles. Dull as ever. Ah, whatever. I was getting bored just sitting up here. Time for a good old-fashioned death match. What? Steel Cougars. Armored beasts. More of the Society's tools? You have fun playing with those kids. So, come on, Zin. Show me. I want to see those moves you've been working on for 6 years. I'll be more than glad to. He just gets straight into it, doesn't he? Damn, how do you miss Zin and hit everyone else? Like, come on, dude. Get your act together. Ugh, that's not good. Didn't realize Zin didn't have feint protection. That's gonna make this fight a hell of a lot more annoying. Do I have something that just cures feint real quick here? Yeah, this is fine.
We're good to go.
Alright. Now it's time to unleash some death screams. What, the Steel Cougars? I mean, that's just their animation. The PSP only had limited sprite work after all. That's one Cougar down. Yeah. Anyway, here's his S-Craft. It doesn't instantly kill you like Blue Blancs does. So, by nature of that, makes this fight way easier to deal with.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield.
Alright, most of these guys are dealt with. Walter's down. And this next attack will finish off his ad. Yeah, Walter's a way easier fight than Blue Blanc is.
Let's move out.
He's pretty fast, but his damage output's way less despite, you know, being this big, tough guy. I may have used the Sharingan on them. Maybe. Anyway. And that was about what I expected. Not bad. Your forms are all pretty refined. But you ain't lying about being clumsy. Your movements are so obvious. It's because you're so stuck on sticking to just that ragged old Taito style. And what's so damned funny? You really are a genius, but you lack understanding of a core principle. The master must be ashamed. Oh? You lecturing me in place of the old man now? I wouldn't presume to do anything so great as that. However, after matching fists with you, I understood. As I am now, it would be very difficult for me to win. But conversely, I wouldn't lose either. Your bloody fists cannot defeat me. Interesting. Never thought I'd hear something that gutsy come out of your mouth. I thought I'd just have a taste to kill some time, but we're past that now. Assume your stance, Zin. It's about time I taught you just what the hell difference in ability really means. What should we do? Should we help? I think this has to be Zin's fight. Damn. You're sticking with it pretty well. But after all that preaching you did, I was hoping you would. You're doing well too. Damn it, Walter. How could you allow yourself to be dragged down into the darkness with abilities like yours? If you'd walked the path Master showed us, you would have reached the pinnacle of righteousness. You really gonna stand there and say that? You never actually figured out why the old man died, did you? What? That one got your attention. Tell you what, by some damn miracle you win, I'll fill you in on it. Your side of the bed is your life. Very well. This life is worth wagering for that. Zin! No, Estelle, we can't stop this. Ah! The hell? A chakram? Impossible. Kilika? What in the world are you... The battle to defend Zeiss has ended. I left the receptionist desk to Wong and came to see how you were getting on. See how we were, Hang on. You got through the Shadow Tower by yourself? Kilika. Really? Now this is like old times. So what is it then? See how things are going? Maybe get some sweet, sweet revenge for the old man? Not at all. The match was fairly done after all. Why do you believe I would tread on Father's will? Kilika. I am simply here because I wish to say something to someone who disappeared 6 years ago. Nothing more. Something to say, huh? Alright then. So, Walter, why did you never see me for who I am? I don't know the details of what Father told you. I cannot imagine it had anything to do with what we had, however. Even more so with Zin. Huh? So it really didn't. I thought so. Walter, you are a fool. Did you really think that Father was the kind of man to hold such a thing against you? It had nothing to do with the old man. It was my problem to resolve. Now, wait a moment. Walter, what did Master say to you? What would it have to do with me? Ah, shut up. I got no obligation to tell you. Yes, it has nothing to do with Zin, but it had everything to do with me. You disappearing without telling me was negligent, at best. I have no lingering attachment to someone who cannot see me as myself. You are welcome to be gone to wherever you wish, or to slink back to the nest of Ouroboros. However you choose, I will deal with you as a member of the Bracer Guild. Nothing more. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Dude, nothing but dick moves in this game. Oh! It's reverting. Heh. Job's done then. Kilika, despite everything, I'm glad I got to see you again before the end. I am half glad and half despairing. I doubt we'll ever meet again. Yeah, rest is between me and this big guy right over there. You can't even be a little sweet at a time like this, though. Cold as ice, right up to the very end. As I recall, that's what you fell for. Heh, suppose I did. You two. Zin, if you want to know the reason me and the old man fought to the death, make me lose. Use that living fist he left you and beat me. What? Whoa! Whoa, hang on! Can an enforcer jump from this height and, like, not die? Not all of them can, no. But an expert like him? I wouldn't be surprised if he's fine. He used the wall to slow his descent. What incredible strength! Such a pest. Kilika, how did you know Walter would be here? You thought I didn't know. First Walter, then you. Tell me, why are men sometimes so simple? Well... I repent all of my sins and beg forgiveness. Please just stop staring at me. Well, she sure got us pegged. With my personal business out of the way, I will return to Zeiss. Good luck, everyone. Take care at the other towers. Kilika, thanks. Yeah, we will. Alright, 2 towers down, 2 to go. And of course, Professor Russell's like, what the hell is up with these people? The tower has returned to normal, but the machinery atop it no longer functions. Just like the last one. Whew. I'm a bit gassy. Looks like we'll be going to the Saffrol Tower next. And with a woman in black wielding a bell, it's Scheherazad's time to shine. But of course, we've got more combat in Ruan this time. Looks like those cougars are on the loose. We're in a lot of trouble, aren't we? Yep, we're surrounded. Good job, us. Just kidding. We've got the Bracer team of badasses to deal with this shit. Not the children, no! Who, Karna? Too bad she's only a side character. Alrighty, looks like we got our work cut out for us, huh? Nah, we'll be fine. By my arts, become hard as steel! For the Burl, hell yeah! So, yeah, we're just, hitting all the towers. Next up, Sapphiral. just a bit. Just a little bit. Looks like we're getting close. And Cher's ready to join our party. So, she's locked in. We can choose one more. I will be bringing Chloe for this one. Again. Why? Why not? Anyway, make sure you talk to everyone again. Sometimes they have interesting to say. Sometimes they don't. Helmsman Lux is a dick. Looks like all the civilians are safe in Minoria. Yep, they got men everywhere in the kingdom. Good job, guys. Seems like Clive has a little brother in Ruan, so... that's not good. Anyway, talk to Kitty here. And for some reason, this cat has the 10th volume of Gambler Jack. Speaking of books, let's just show off our book collection. Alright, man. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. I'm going to probably be going at this for, well, till the end of the chapter, I'm sure. I think I could finish it in one day. Anyway, this news article is all about the army being reformed, thanks to Cassius Bright. And breaking news, there's a whole bunch of Jaegers in town. So, you know, good stuff. Good times are being had. Zin and Nagit are here sharing a drink. Seems like he's stumbling upon the true nature of what the Gospels and Oriole are doing. Right, you want to talk to Professor Russell, give him your data crystals. They're going to be automatically analyzed. But as you can see, still pretty much same progress. They're not going to be done anytime soon. Oh my god. I need water sepith so bad. Game needs to give me water sepith, like, right away here. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. So yeah, all we can really do is focus on investigating. Everything else we'll just have to wait and see. Kevin's got the sick bay under control. Alright, let's talk to Faye. And, let's head to the third tower. The blue one. So this tower is very nice and very easy to understand. You'll see what I mean when we get in there. So of course they put you a little ways away from the tower, so you actually have to run up quite a bit. Constrained only by the will of their builders. That's a bit nerve-wracking to think about. Welcome to the Sapphiral Altered Space. It's like the last two, but in a very cozy shade of blue. Anyway, why is this place so easy to understand? It's literally just a straight line. What, you wanted exciting, special things? No, 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 you don't get those. This place is just straight line. Straight line, whole bunch of treasure chests. That's all you get. The, data crystals will lead you to boss fights. Well, mini boss fights, I guess you want to call them. Anyway, they're weak to fire arts, so if you have access to those, use them. If you don't worry about them. And Chloe learned Licked Christ too, which is good. It makes her S-Craft much better. So, make sure to grab your data crystal. Like, this stuff's really interesting, it's just you can't see what's so interesting about it until much later. Have a good night, man. Have a good night, world. Oh my god. I almost need more levels just so I don't, like, get my ass kicked by all this shit. Alright. Of course, Cher is, like, 7 levels behind. That makes sense why she's so weak. And get a weapon for Joshua in there. So, you know, at least that's nice. EP charge. Curia bomb. More water sepith. Thank goodness, I really do need it. Oop.
This ought to perk you up.
Ha! Ha ha. Ooh. Ooh. That's a rude bit of damage. So is that, now that I think about it. There we go.
Not done yet.
Up to level 66. Good stuff. Good stuff. More data on the Oriole. Make sure there's nothing behind that there. Get the Dragon Fang Whip for Sherazard there. I can do a little better than what I've got right now. I mean, not much better, granted, but... Sorry I don't have much interesting to say about this place. It is just a very long boss rush. So, it does get a little boring after a while. Anyway, let's show off Chloe's S-Craft, because I've never had an excuse to use it before. Essentially a full heal for your party. So it's, you know, very useful. Is that good, or is Evil Eye better? Evil Eye is better. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. And again, just a matter of wailing on these things until they die. Sometimes it just takes a while. Like that.
Nicely done.
Nice thing is, it's getting Chloe and Cher a whole lot of levels. Another data crystal. Another boss fight. And this time we're surrounded. Ouch. That's the main butthole down. I don't have anything other than the basic healing spells to jump the turn order. So rather than worry about that, I'm just gonna let this happen, I guess. Heal, 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 heal. God, it's like this thing doesn't want me to get Joshua's, crafts up.
Not done yet.
Alright, levels for Estelle. Woohoo. And the third data crystal in this area. Alright. Another warp. Make sure not to miss this one right behind you, because you get the ruby gem. Effectively the attack 5 quartz. You know what? we're just gonna go ahead and put that on Estelle right now. Just gives me a little bit more power to deal with the nasty things in this area. Also gets Volcanic Rave, which is a really nice spell. But enough of that. Here's the last data crystal. And it's actually not trapped by a monster for once. So that's all 4 of them in this tower. Just make sure to grab all the chests around here. And there's the end of it. But there's a dick of a chest hiding right behind the warp here, so don't forget to pick those up. Those are master beads. Alright, this fight is actually pretty annoying from what I remember, so hold on to your seatbelts. We're taking on the Bewitching Bell next. Alright, let's go. You're a bit late, loves. No. Try again. Lucy. Welcome, Sherazard. And Joshua. It is good to see you again and safe. You were gone for far too long. Luciola. Why are you of all people working with wise men? You and he never seemed that close. This land is a nostalgic place for me, I suppose. We came here so often in our travels. I suppose you could just call it a whim of mine. Nostalgic place, my ass! Why are you hurting it so much, then? Are you even thinking about how Sheriff feels about? Estelle, enough. Words alone won't get any answers from Lucy. We have to prove we've enough skill to be worthy of an answer. Oh my. You really haven't forgotten, have you, Sherazard? Just like when you were teaching me to perform all those years ago. So Lucy, promise me, if I can prove my worth, tell me why you're supporting the society. Very well. She's bringing these jerks again. I've recognized those. They're bound spirits in the forms of the guardians of light and darkness from the eastern lands. Yes, I added my own touch to the charm arts of the east. Sherazard, show me. Show me what you gained in this land after you left me. Alright. Don't look away then, or you'll miss the silver streak. Nice and to the point. Don't S-craft your Boku, blast it with your best arts. Pray to whatever god you believe in that it's enough.
Someone's been naughty.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep throwing arts until these things fall. That seems to be the best way of going about this. Although I should have Chloe doing the main damage here, since she's way stronger. Thank you, Estelle. Alright. Oh, still got some fight left in it. I thought that would have finished it for sure. And now that she's all alone, hit her with your best stuff.
This ought to perk you up.
Damn it, Joshua. Damn it, Joshua. Ah, Jesus Christ. What do you mean I don't have Thalos? Ugh. Man, I need to do a better job setting up my craft, or my arts.
As flowers bloom in the winter.
Anyway, this is Lucy's S-Craft. It has a fairly wide range. At least the damage is tolerable. I'm liking Cold Steel, where, like, if the enemy's got their S-Crafts off, you just die. Like, without fail. At least in this game, it's a lot more manageable. And there we go.
Seems you came up short.
Third Enforcer down. And we're up to level 70. That's nice. Yeah, that fight's a lot easier to deal with once you've got some endgame equipment, some endgame spells, the usual. Goodness, you managed to defeat my little spirits after all. You've learned much from the Divine Blade, it seems. Don't doubt us! Well, Lucy, is that enough for you? Yes, you have earned your answer, I think. I joined the Society to better understand my own darkness. Your what? You remember 8 years ago, of course. How the leader of our troop perished falling from a cliff? Of course I do. How could I forget? That accident caused the Harvey troop to... Yes, it caused the troop to disband and go our separate ways. No one could ever figure out, however, why he went to such a lonely spot all on his own. Why do you think that was? I don't really... You can see the answer, Shara. Acknowledge it. The troop leader was not alone on the cliffside. I was with him, and I was the one who pushed him off. Huh? What are you saying, Lucy? Were you not listening? I killed Harvey with my own hands. Lucy, come on. There's no need for dark humor or trying to sound evil. I mean, that's impossible. After I pushed Harvey to his death, I returned to camp, feeling almost nothing. No one questioned my calm face. And then I used my bell to create an oral illusion of his scream for all to hear. Really almost trivial with my skill. Stop! Stop! You killed Mr. Harvey? You? No! No! Impossible! Idiotic! You were like parent and child. No, even closer. Yes, so we were. And that's why I couldn't forgive him. I couldn't forgive him for planning to leave us. What? Again? It must be shifting. Ha. It seems we're out of time. Hey, why was that barrier even here in the first place? What is the society trying to do? I'm afraid I wasn't given the details, love. I'm simply doing as the professor indicated I should. Admittedly, I have a pretty good idea after seeing the hidden truth of the tower's bones. The hidden truth? Wait, Luciola, you haven't finished answering yet. Why did you have to kill Mr. Harvey? He was so kind. He was the nearest thing either of us had to a father. I am sorry, Scheherazade, but that is all for now. The next time we meet, I will tell you everything. Be a good girl until then. Lucy! Shara? Shara. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm one step closer to the truth behind Lucy. For now, that's enough. Oh, Scheherazade. That's 3 of the 4 towers down. Let's return to the RCL and head to the last one. Meanwhile, in the air... Making this hard on us, are they? They may have an advantage in terms of speed, but I won't let them escape our net. Corner them and seize their vessel. Yes, sir. Squads are all reporting that they managed to hunt down the last of the puppet weapons before nightfall. Thank the goddess. Now we can finally catch our breath. Yes, I'm sure our men on the line are even more worn down than we are. Pass the word to let the men get some rest. The extra patrols can wait until first light. Very good, sir. And that's the situation on all fronts, sir. I think we can say we're gaining ground everywhere, including with the bracers on the RCL. Good. If I may, sir, I personally don't really think there's a chance we'll lose. The Society's just a bunch of puffed-up criminals and Jaegers. They'll never beat the Royal Army. Don't underestimate them. They're criminals with the airship the size of a small town to start with. Have the air units continue their patrol over all regions. Also, dispatch Emergency Order 1 to all divisions. Understood, sir. Emergency Order 1. The order we invoke in times of extreme crisis. I hope I'm just being paranoid, but... Yes, this is Cassius Bright. I apologize for the surprise, but please, bring him up. One more tower to go. It seems like things are really getting dramatic now. How is my stream health holding up while I'm waiting for this to figure itself out? Okay. Doing pretty good, actually. And, I might be able to get this done in the 3-hour limit. That should be fine. And we've received the last report on the Amberl Tower. It's Ren. It couldn't have been anyone else, right? Don't think I've ever been so scared of a grade schooler before. It's okay, Tita. Don't make that face. We'll make her see the truth. Just you watch. We can only hope. Yeah, we're gonna adopt that little girl. Let's go. And to help us adopt that little girl,
Oh, okay.
we'll be bringing Tita, because we haven't brought her to any of the towers yet.
Shall we?
And we'll also be bringing Kevin. Because we need a priest to exorcise her demons, I'm sure. Once again, we'll make the rounds and talk to everyone. Yep, we gotta strive to do our best. Echo, you don't know how right you are. And it seems like the attacks are settling down, you know, because we just work so freaking hard. Nobody on the back deck. Agate's chilling on the front deck here, though. Yeah, she's pretty tough. Well, sounds like a party to me. Let's knock some sense into that kid and give her the lecture of the damn century. Nobody's in the briefing room. Sharon and Zin are out drinking in the mess hall here. Zin's worried about what the cost of her power was, as he does. Yeah, let's worry about the big picture later. Let's do what we can now. Because not much else we can do otherwise. Yep. The ends justify the, well, maybe not that ruthless. Just try your best. Anyway, Kevin's slots are way behind compared to everyone else. So, let's catch him up just a bit there. The lack of water Sepith is, like, brutal, though. I have got to say. Yeah, might as well just get Estelle up all the way. Everyone else can wait until later. And if you need to synthesize stuff, do so now. But yeah. If you have the space for it, Gold Gem is great to have. I don't really need this, but I'll keep it anyway. I don't have an EP4. Interesting. Very interesting. That would mean the disarmament of my army would have to be put on the back burner. Alright. I think that's enough playing around. I'm just, sorry this is taking so long. I'm just kind of fucking around here, it seems. Whatever, sure. Because, you know, Silverthorn takes so much Mirage Sepith to actually get going. Alright. Make sure to give him your data crystals, of course. See how the translation of it's coming along. Still under analysis. Whatever it is they're working on, it seems like they've almost completed it, which is great news for us. With our newly minted EP and all that entails, might as well rest up. And, yeah, let's head for the last tower. This one is pretty involved from what I remember, but it is mostly a straight line. Aside from a few weird cuts here and there. No. And since it's almost nightfall, we need to pick up the pace. Alright, let's go. Welcome to the last altered space. This time in yellow. Brown? I guess this is more brown than yellow. I mean, you could call it either, I suppose. In any case, compared to the last chapter, this one isn't nearly as exciting when it comes to, you know, design set pieces, I find. The Lakeside Laboratory was a lot more interesting. Even had, like, a card key dungeon thing to it. This one is just, like, you know, a bunch of towers in space. And, I mean, the things I like about these areas are the boss fights, because you get to learn a lot more about both them and your cast of characters. But, like, yeah, other than that... Whoops-a-daisy. Sorry, like I was saying, you get to learn a lot more about, you know, cast characters and such, but all that's through this really long dungeon. And the other part are the data crystals, but again, you can't even read any of them until you complete the next chapter. So it's still a ways away. Alright, once again, trying to find out where I am. Emerald gem there's pretty nice. Okay. Earth Sepith, Time Sepith, Space Mirage, all that nice stuff. All of the data crystals are in this area here. Just make sure to pick them all up before you leave. Again, you can try reading them, but they're all, you know, garbled to hell. Can take the warp there, but make sure you grab the other data crystals on the other branching path first. It just saves you some time in the long run. Do. Alright. With that, that's all the data crystals that we'll need. 4 in each dungeon. So, both the warps in that area lead to the same area, just different parts of it. EV charges there. This is the other warp, as you can see. There's also a trapped treasure chest here. That's worth taking care of. Oh, these guys can cancel our arts. That's fun. I need to fix Tita's arts. I need to give her earth stuff. Even if she does less damage in random fights.
Prepare to meet your skin.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, we have to deal with some bullshit of the highest caliber. Can I Zerum powder Joshua? Alright, not dead. Not in great shape, but not dead.
I'll save you!
God, fuck, that was annoying. It was only made worse because I was, like, forced to run from that fight. I didn't want to, it just, you know, shot me over to the run button instead of letting me attack. Ugh. Oh, right. I can't hit it with earth stuff. I should just use fire stuff instead.
Kiseki!
Get a lot of levels for that, though. Well, there's something at least. Inside there's the Lebensborn. It's a decent accessory. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Petrification and Death Blows, which is probably worse than what I had, or worse status effects to have on you, so better to prevent. That's what I mean to say. Don't want to take that one. Just want to make sure I pick up all the treasure chests, like this weapon for Tita. Okay, that'll take us to one warp. We don't want to take that just yet. We'd rather grab these treasures, the Topaz Talisman, the Tyrol Bomb, and we're going to take this warp first. This one's pretty standard fare, gives us some Sepith, and immediate warp here. With a lot of treasures to pick up. Mirage Ring, Tier All Bomb, Blue Falcons. And this little number, a Curia Bomb, before hitting yet another warp. Alright, now where the hell am I? I think I know. Celestial Bomb here. Anyway. This little part of the area will take you to the roof. If you take that warp up, as you can see by the Orbman charging station here. But we still have a few more treasures to loot before we do so, so make sure you're not in quite a hurry to go over there. You also get a weapon for Estelle, Tier All Bomb, and this runaround is pretty straightforward. You literally just warp right here. Grab a Curia Bomb. And this is the last set of treasures, I believe. don't so much need the Earth Sepith, but, you know, I'll appreciate it. Alright. There was this one as well. The very last treasure chest you get in these towers is the Cloak Quartz. To go with the other one we already have. Alright, so, now that we've done that, we can backtrack all the way back to the original area that we were in. Alright, here we are on the roof again, or almost the roof, the penultimate floor, I guess you call it. Alright. Last boss fight of the area. I'm not quite ready yet. Okay. Now I'm ready to go. You're really rude, you know. I was so sick of waiting. Ren! Estelle, you're a bad girl, running away from the Ark while little Ren was away. But it's okay. You came here to play in the end, so all is forgiven. Ren? Tita, did you come all this way to play too? I'm sorry I don't have any ice cream, but we'll still have lots of fun. I promise. Also, you finally show yourself, huh? You left me waiting for a long time, Joshua. Never thought I would meet you again here, of all places. You've grown a bit, Ren. Of course I have. I'm 11 years old now. And Estelle was right. You got really handsome while you were away, Joshua. It's a little weird seeing you without the cold eyes, but I suppose you aren't so bad now. Really? Thank you. For the love of, why do you always try to act so grown up, Ren? Okay, Ren, you know we're here to stop the Society's plan, right? Yes, I'm aware. And I hate being bored, so I'll be glad to play with you for a while. Try to enjoy yourselves, okay? Ren, that's enough. Sorry, but we're not here to fight you. I want to do something way more important. I want to talk to you. Talk? Ooh, is it story time? Is it a fairy tale? No. It's about your invitation to join the Society. I appreciate the offer, but I refuse. Well, you found Joshua on your own, so I guess that doesn't come as a huge surprise. Sure you don't want to think it over a little more, though? No matter how hard you try, Estelle, you'll never stop Ouroboros. Joshua should know that best of all, right? Well. Besides, if you join the Society, we can make you even stronger. You could be an enforcer like me, you know? Wouldn't that be neat? I'll admit the idea of being stronger is tempting, but it wouldn't be real strength. Not to me, at least. I want to become stronger. Strong enough to protect those important to me, like my mom. Strong enough to protect myself, so this guy over here can stop fretting over me. Estelle. If I joined the society, though, I'd cease to be me. I might get stronger, sure. Maybe a lot stronger. But it wouldn't be as who I really am. I just don't think there'd be any point. I don't understand. At all. Estelle, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Who you really are, what's that supposed to mean? Ren, I really like you. You act all grown up. You love pranks. You're more sympathetic than I'd expect, given the circumstances. You deceived me on a lot of things, but I can't bring myself to hate you. But that's why. That's why I don't want you to be in the society. If you were an adult, choosing of your own free will, I could respect that at least. But what they've done to you, what they're doing to you, it's fundamentally wrong. If you grow into an adult the way you are now, you'll never, ever be able to turn back. So... I've changed my mind. Huh? No. Ren! Now that's the Joshua I remember. Quick reflexes. That wasn't too bad either. They didn't call you the Angel of Slaughter for nothing, I see. Yes, that's right. The Angel of Slaughter is strong. Much stronger and more useful than the Black Fang who can only bite from the shadows. What the hell? What was that for? I said I've changed my mind. If you won't be my ally, Estelle, I'll gut you like a fish after all. Joshua too, and everyone else. One of the first things my dad ever taught me was that gutting fish is for grown-ups. Okay, I've had enough. Missy, you've earned yourself a hell of a lot of spankings. Estelle, calm down. We can't underestimate. No, Joshua, she needs to be taught a lesson. You're so naive. I like that part of you, Estelle. But now I hate it. I hate you. I am the Angel of Slaughter. And now, it's time to be an angel and slaughter you. Die!
Ready or not, here I come!
I wasn't ready. So yeah, you gotta deal with this bullshit. That's what your Zerum capsules are for. God damn it.
I hold in my hand the chalice of light, act as our shield.
I might have to retry this from a save point. They have the initiative, and having the initiative is a pain in the ass to deal with. Alright, still alive. Still breathing. That's good. Alright, let's get these goddamn ads out of the way here. 2 down. Alright. Stop picking on Tita. Come on. Alright.
I'll save you!
Okay. Now that we've got back the initiative after that annoying start, we can start wailing on Ren proper. Oh, crap. Good job. Good job, Kevin. Come on, Ren. Gotta do better than that. Alright. Just about ready to finish this off. Tita, if you'll do the honors.
Prepare to meet your doom! Come on, everyone!
Pump your best friend full of lead.
Scary.
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 Look at all that experience for Tita. 7,000 in a single fight. Alright. You actually broke all my toys. You really aren't bad. Enough of this, damn it! Do you really enjoy this? Is this really all you can think about? Of course. I love looking down on people's suffering. It lifts me up, fills my chest, makes me happy. I love hearing people scream in agony. It helps me sleep like the angel I am at night. No. So you're still... Silence, Fang! Hey, Estelle? I've got a fairy tale of my own, you know. A long time ago, in a land far, far away, a little girl named Ren had a fake mama and papa. What? A fake mama and papa. Ren loved them a lot, but one day, they said they had a problem and had to go away for a while. They gave Ren away to other grown-ups who were very bad people. They were crying when they gave Ren away. They said, "We'll come back for you, sweetie," over and over. But they never did. But what... After Ren was given away to those people, she was made to do many unpleasant things. Ren got used to most of it, but she never got used to being hurt. There were other kids the same age there, but most of them got sick and died. That went on for about half a year. This can't be. How awful! In the end, Mama and Papa were fake. If they were a real Mama and Papa, they would have come for Ren when she got hurt. Right, Estelle? That's how your Papa and Mama act, right? Aw, don't be sad. It all ended up okay. Joshua and Luve came for Ren instead. They slaughtered all the bad grown-ups, stabbed them, burned them. It was wonderful. What? The Society occasionally finds cause to crush lesser criminal organizations, mostly for the purposes of absorbing their resources into Ouroboros itself. We found her during one such mission. I see. They brought Ren home to Ouroboros. Ren learned so much when she came home. Joshua taught her how to be sneaky. Luve taught her to fight and kill. She learned all sorts of other things from everyone else, too. And the nice people at the 13 factories taught her how to be friends with dolls, just like Pedro. And then she met her real papa and mama in one. Gah! It's that huge frickin' archaism! I think it's gonna attack us! It's a Gordius-class tactical archaism, the Potter Martyr! A kid like me being in the society is wrong, you say? If I become an adult the way I am now, I'll never be able to go back, you say? Lies! Lies! I only met my real papa and mama after the society took me in. I became the happiest girl in the world. I got my happy ending. Ren, listen to. If you denied that, Estelle, then you're my worst enemy. I'll enjoy your screams as Patter Matter crushes you into paste. Die! 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 Ready to die? I'm sure not. Alright. Time to lay the beat down. Or at least that's the idea. So this guy hits pretty hard, but he moves slow as molasses. Just keep your health up, and you should be fine.
Come on.
thank you, strength bonus turns. Alright. And this fight's a lot easier than the, Ren with her goons fight.
Right, what's next?
And Tita learned a new S-Craft. It's actually pretty funny, so make sure to equip that on you for you. It's like fighting a boulder. A boulder with guns. It's got even more armor and power than the Archaism we fought under the castle. How are you still not dead? Fine. I'm bored now. Potter Motter. Full output. Burn a step. Huh? Well, looks like it's complete. All 4 towers. It's reverted. The barrier's been dispelled. Why now? Just a few more minutes, and I could have burned you and made you cry and scream as I ripped your guts out with my bare hands. Hey! But that's how life goes sometimes. I have to go back to the Glorious now. The professor told me to come back once the beta served its purpose. You mean Wise Man? Once the beta served its... So the tower's returning to normal is part of your plan? Maybe. I didn't ask for the details. But he did say the berries around the towers were the Oriole's hands. The Orioles? Huh? What does that mean? It makes you wonder. Well, bye-bye. See you later. Oh, and next time we meet, I'll butcher you all. Well, that was exciting. Seems like we can't make Ren turn over a new leaf just yet. Gonna have to try a little harder to really get into that. Not to mention her backstory is... Oh. Ow. It's painful. It hurts every time I see it. So, yeah. Looks like we'll be able to stand down a bit. Maybe? Hopefully? What a friggin' day. No kidding, Agate. No kidding. Why would you be in a party mood? I was all in a righteous high horse without even knowing why she joined. That's pretty rough. Worse than a... Yeah, her situation is about as bad as it could possibly get. Oh, trust me, I agree. No matter how happy she might say she is, she's still obviously in pain. And I think, you know, getting her worked up is actually a good sign. Well, nuts. When you put it like that, how can I be depressed? Just you wait, Ren. Next time we meet, I'll get you to your real self, and then I'm taking you home with me. So, what are we doing now? We might as well stop at Leiston, talk to General Bright. General Dad. Professor Russell, what are you doing? That data crystal you found in the tower. Capel just finished analyzing it. What was recorded on it? The function of the tetracyclic towers. You were right in part. The 4 towers were built to keep the Oriole sealed away in another dimension. Hang on, what now? In another dimension? How in the world? Why in the... Wait a second. So the Shadow Towers were... Yes, I suspect you're among the first humans in a millennium to travel dimensionally. And the Gospels there. Yes, indeed. Conduits for the power of the Shining Ring. How the hell did you get on our TV? What? Wiseman? How in the hell? That man, is that? How is he doing this without authorization? Leon, report! What's going on? I don't know, ma'am. I just noticed we received a transmission, and then we lost control. Forced computer entry. Hacking, some call it. I suppose having these advanced computers aboard the RCL backfired on us. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Professor Russell. Yes, it's just as you suppose. I must admit surprised you were able to realize such a system on your own. Though I suppose it's no surprise coming from a student of Epstein himself. As full of yourself as a balloon. And I'll point out, Professor Wiseman, that our flight controls are not networked to any other system. You won't be able to crash us or force open our doors or any other such harebrained nonsense. I wouldn't dream of it regardless. I simply wanted to contact you to ensure you were properly informed and prepared, to make sure you knew of the coming moment of glory. What? Moment of... No! Let me see. Given your position, the best place to see it should be your forward deck. Good evening then, everyone, and welcome to the new age. Joshua, let's get to the deck. Where? Best seen from the foredeck. There. You know shit's serious when you get the, opera music coming out. The first treasure of the goddess. The Shining Ring. The Oriole. Bet you weren't expecting this, were you? What? It must be. That flying city. Yes, it must be. That's it! That's the Oriole! Hells. Captain Schwartz, land the ship, now! Pardon, Professor? You have emergency orders from Cassius, right? If you don't hurry, it'll be too late for all of us. Very well. So yeah, this thing just blacked out LeBurl. all orbital power shut down, but apparently the Glorious can still fly despite all that. Marvelous! My goodness. Holy hell, that's something! Isn't it just wonderful? Oh, this is astounding! Now I understand why you're making such a big deal out of it. It's nice to see all of you understand its worth. The aureole itself had long been sealed away in another dimension. Despite this, it has always been possible for it to influence our own dimension through the Gospels, which act as terminals. There was just one problem. We had no access to the original, and so we were forced to create replicas. Only the most accurate would do. Any less and the aureole would have remained forever unattainable. After much trial and error, we managed to successfully create perfect replicas. These true Gospels finally allowed the aureole to remove the shackles that restricted its power. And so here it is, returned from the dark abyss in which it was sealed. That was the purpose of Stage 3 of the plan, I assume. Indeed. My comrades in arms, thanks to your labors, the third stage is complete. And now, our plan moves into its final stage. That's it for Chapter 7. Before I show off anything that'll come up in Chapter 8 here, I'm just going to call it an episode here. I was going to do it at the save screen, but, just loud operatic music drowning me out seemed like a bad idea. In any case, thank you all for coming today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Trails in the Sky 2nd Chapter, and I hope you'll join me next time for Chapter 8. I'll leave the title of that chapter a secret. In any case, this has been Logic Blade. Thank you all for coming tonight, and I will see you next time. Take care.